Hello everyone, it is Michelle. I am back from vacation. I took a great vacation to Niagara Falls. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. It was so much fun. We even took a boat out to the middle of the falls. So it was a lot of fun and I truly enjoyed it. So I wanted to share a couple of clips with you. But today I'm really excited because I'm kicking off my Dollar Tree Fall DIY series, and I hope that you guys will join me. And I ask that you please share this video on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook because that really does help me out. So right after this next clip, we are going to jump right into the DIY. Okay, everything you need will be listed in the description box, but you will need a vase, some ribbon, wire cutters and scissors, a couple of pumpkins, I'm using gold ones, some floral wire, some foam, and a tray. You're also going to need a variety of flowers. I am using hydrangeas. I'm using some berries and hydrangeas. I'm using some globe flowers, and I'm also using a couple of orange pumpkins. You can mix up the colors of the pumpkins, and 2 skewers. Everything will be in the description box. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is I'm going to take the tray, and this is a nice slim rectangular tray because I want this to sit on my entryway table. So I'm going to measure out the 2 floral foam blocks, and I'm just going to cut it with my scissors where it comes to the end of the tray. And then I'm just going to save that other piece to be used with another project. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to the tray because I don't want it shifting around and moving and things like that because I'm going to be putting a vase on top as well as the pumpkin. So I want it to be really secure. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the vase in place. And I like this new vase this is the first time I've seen this rectangular vase at the Dollar Tree. I really like the shape of that. And I'm putting it right in the center. And I'm going to put these 2 pumpkins on the side. Another option is you could use 3 vases, or you could use this vase that I have in the middle and 2 shorter rectangular vases. Or round vases. They will all look very good in this arrangement. And I'm just putting a generous amount of hot glue because I don't want it to come back off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my ribbon. And because I'm going to be placing ribbon towards the end, either end of the arrangement, and so I'm going to cut about 6 inches. When you fold it across, it's going to be about 6 inches of ribbon. And I'm going to do that for the 2 tail pieces that will be hanging on either side, and then I'm going to be doing it 4 times for the loops that will be sitting on top of it. So that way once I glue it down, it's going to look like a big bow. And each piece is about 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to cut those down, and the ones that are going to be tails, I'm going to actually take my floral wire, and I'm going to wrap it around the top, and I'm going to let the 2 tails kind of hang out. And it's really easy to do this, and it's really quick as well. Now the ones that are actually going to be for the bow, I'm going to wrap the floral wire around the opposite end, which you'll see in a moment. So these are the ones that are going to be bows. And I'm going to wrap the floor wire around the end that would be open. So I'm going to close those up with the wire. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these in place. So I'm going to start with the two that are bows, and I'm going to attach them on either end of this gold pumpkin. And I'm just going to use my hot glue to attach them in place. And you kind of have to hold it in place until the hot glue dries against this foam. Doesn't take very long though. Okay, now I'm going to attach the tail right in the middle, right below the pumpkin. And I'm going to do the same thing on either side, on both sides of the arrangement. This arrangement is very symmetrical because basically what I'm doing on one side, I'm going to do on the other side, the exact same thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach these two foam pumpkins on the sides, and I'm going to use this skewer. And I got the skewers a long time ago from Target, and I think it was a pack of 200 for like $1.79. You could get it from any grocery store. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke the skewer right in the bottom of the pumpkin, and I'm going to use that to attach it to the foam. And I'm going to do that on both of these. And I really only needed one skewer, and I just broke it in half, and that worked just fine. So I'm going to insert this pumpkin right below the vase, and I'm going to do that on both sides of the vase. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go in with these flowers right in between the vase and the two pumpkins. I'm going to put 2 on one side, and I'm just going to put 3 on the other side since I had a total of 5. Okay, so then now I'm going to go in with the hydrangeas, which I have cut down to about 2 inches in the stem, and I'm going to put 2 on one end of the pumpkin, and then I'm going to put 2 on the other end of the pumpkin, and I'm just going right in between where I put the ribbons. Next, I'm going to put 2 right below the pumpkins, and I'm going to do that on both sides. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these mums, and I'm just going to line the very bottom because I don't want the tray to show. So So I'm going to line the bottom so that they fall over the tray. And I'm going to go all the way around on both sides. And just make sure that they are low enough where they will cover the tray. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these berries in, and I'm going to put them in. I'm going to put 2 on both ends, and I'm going to let the ribbon hang to the bottom of the berries. So I'm going to let the ribbon kind of hang on the table and let the berries stick up. Now I'm just going to look around to see if I have any spaces, and then I'm going to fill it in with hydrangeas. Okay, so now this is the finished product. This was really easy and very inexpensive. So I'm just going to light the candle, put it on my table, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the finished product. I love the way this came out, and here it is on my table. It was super inexpensive, and I love the way it looks. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.